What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? I'm good. I got one question. What's that? What's the one question? Where are my scamming ass ninjas at? Spending money when the money go fast. 20s, 50s, 100 cash. Boy, go get. Who hates that song? Spin that spin that Carla Turner. Where are my scamming ass ninjas at? Spending money, man. Like, young Miami, somebody need to go dump her in a damn dumpster fire somewhere for coming up with that bullshit. I wasn't supposed to try to cuss in the beginning. My bad. Uh, yeah, Young Miami. That's who sings it. It's a very horrible song. It is horrible. She says dedicated to her scammers and her get money b words. What's up, Archangel Michael in the building? You've been put away. They put you away and they brought you back. So welcome back. Look forward to your lives and you know, um, yeah, man. Let me just get it. Let me just get right to it. I'm glad people are piling in. Let's see who all piles in here. I'm looking like the RTD, rough, tough, and dirty. Miss Jaguar, right in the building. What's up?
I keep hearing footsteps, baby, in the dark. Oh, in the dark. Yes. How am I feeling? That's my theme song, Paranoid.
All right. Well, I got one question for you in relation to this topic. Where all my scamming at ninjas at spending money, make the money go fast. 20s, 50s, hundreds, cash. That song is just, oh my God, it's horrible. It is horrible.
And yet you know the
Ugh,
lyrics.
I'm looking at the lyrics. I don't know them. I don't know this shit. Thank you, Chaos. Oh, appreciate you. She
The
says, it's been a minute since we
synchronicity.
caught a live. Just want to say appreciate you and am a ride or die for y'all. Hope you're good with me calling you big bro. No, yeah, you good. You no, you could call me big bro. I appreciate that, Chaos. And Archangel Michael, yeah, appreciate you too. Hit those likes. I appreciate you, bro. Y'all make sure
Welcome
y'all follow
back.
Archangel Michael. Yeah, they had him on hiatus, like he was on a primetime NBC TV show.
Actually, it was probably more like in school suspension.
Okay, yeah, yeah, I'm busting out right now. Y'all remember Pulp Fiction? I actually got the actual. This was what was in Pulp Fiction. Y'all do y'all Pulp Fiction is one of my favorite movies, and there's always been a theory about what was in that box. Do you like Pulp Fiction, Jack?
Oh, I thought you were going to say something else.
No, I'm asking. Did you like that movie, Pulp Fiction?
Of course I did. Of course I do.
Yeah. So that
It
movie,
was
Pulp
gold.
Fiction.
It was gold bars.
No, it wasn't gold bars. I don't
It
think it
was
was gold
gold.
bars.
It was gold.
I don't think it was gold bars. I'm telling you,
It
it was
glowed.
either
It
it
glowed,
was his
honey.
soul. It was somebody's soul. I'm trying to tell you, it's a deeper meaning. It wasn't just gold bars. It was like his soul. It was a metaphor for like it was. I think it was his soul, but it could have been
Yeah.
like a retirement plan, which I want to talk about. You know, but okay, maybe it was a little bit of both. It could have been gold bars. It could have been his soul. The gold bars represent what, Jack?
I mean, could be your soul.
You said
Could be.
I'll give you that. It could be his soul. I mean, it could be gold bars. It could be his soul. I don't know. Yeah, somebody said freedom. Exactly. Kimberly Watson, Never Before. Oh, you got to watch that movie. That's a really good movie. Even though Tarantino, that asshole.
Well, do
He
yourself a
is.
favor. Just prepare yourself for the anal probing scene with the
Oh
gimp.
yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about. I totally. You know what? I block all that stuff. I blocked that out of my mind. I totally forgot about that part of the film. I
Poor
look. I'm so
Lorraine.
old. I'm
Poor
so old. I could
Lorraine.
watch a film. I'm so old. I could watch a film and totally forget about those parts because I'm like, yeah, I totally forgot about that. Um, yeah, yeah. Just be prepared for that. Yeah, yeah. It's sick.
Get
It's
the
sick.
gimp.
Mick Swagger, you say it was that glow that Bruce Leroy had, right? Exactly. It could represent a lot of things. It could represent like the American dream. It could represent
What's more free than a
like a
case
bright
full of
future.
gold?
Well, if you want to talk about a case full of gold, they caught the CIA agent. Number one, he was faking it till he made. He was like the white version of Cheyenne Bryant. Well, I hate to say it, a lot of whites are like Cheyenne Bryan. They don't have the credentials like that. A lot of them, and Asians. I'm put it out there on them too, because they be faking it till they make it too. But no, this ex CIA agent had gold bars and like millions of dollars of cash. And number one, gold ain't look the way this economy is moving right now. You think you can get gold and just hang on to it? Not happening. During the depression, and we're almost 100 years away from, but back from. It's coming back. Don't we're gonna talk about that too. But during the depression, it was illegal for you to have gold. Like it
Yeah.
was illegal for you to have silver at one point. Yeah, so don't think you finna just be like you finna hoard all this gold. Stop. Joni Jones said, "Blessings. You must have shared this on your channel, I guess, because you got your people over here. I appreciate your people coming over here. Um, Yeah, Kimberly, if you off tomorrow, just definitely go check out that movie. Pulp Fiction is nuts. It's crazy.
Just
I love it.
let
It's one of my
your
favorite films.
soul glow, baby. Feeling oh so silky smooth.
Yeah. You
So
say what's
good.
Jag channel? Oh, you don't know who Jag? Okay, Jag's channel is Real Jag. Just go to YouTube and just put in at Real Jag 77. You could also put in at the Jaguar Wright Show, at the Jaguar Wright Effect, or search the Jaguar Wright Effect. But that's her channel. We're over there all the time for the most part. Junie, yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, that's what's up. Jag can sing the phone. Yeah, Jag can sing anything and the shit sound fire. You know what I'm saying? That's why these AI models are mad because they don't have her soul. That's why they mad. This is like someone's soul. Let's just this represents. Give me the cash.
Give me the cash. You know that's my part. I love it, bro, when he pulls up. Give me the cash.
Give me the cash.
Yo, yo, after he disarmed him and dude just started dancing, he just I'm like, see, that's that futuristic crackhead right there,
And you're like,
boy.
nice hat, nice hat. That shit was funny.
Yeah.
Give me the cash. Yeah, yeah. So let's talk about it. Look, I know a lot of y'all, and I wanted to talk about this. I haven't been live in a minute, so just bear with me. And it's a reason why I've been working, taking care of a whole bunch of stuff. DOJ stuff for the ones who are spying. Nah, I'm on my just know that. I know y'all
Do
some
you gang
weirdos.
bang?
Yeah.
You know, you asked me a
But
question a while ago, and I never answered it.
if you didn't answer, then I just moved on. So what? Yeah. What's? Go ahead and answer. You know how I do.
No, you was asking me about that um dumb Miami song
Yeah.
and what I thought about it. And I'm sitting there thinking about it because she was shouting out like all of the boosters, and she was giving much respect to the boosters. And I'm like, okay, so you're sitting here, you're encouraging people to steal and get their ass locked up in Metro West or TJ Maxx down there.
TJ Maxx.
Yeah, that's what I call the county jail. I call it the TJ Maxx. But I mean, for crying out loud, they commissary, like they state soap and all of that stuff in there is called maximum security. It's a mess. But how you going to give somebody some deodorant called maximum security and you bust out into sweat as soon as you put it on? I don't know. But I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, like, you're sitting there glorifying all of this illegal crap. You're glorifying women stealing and all of this. And it makes absolutely no sense because your mom, her mother was a booster. And her mother, she was a big thief. And she spent a lot of time going to jail. And she complained about not having a childhood and being forced to take care of her younger siblings because her mother was in and out of jail for being a thief.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
I'm like, I don't understand. What's funny is I love it when people start coming through saying stupid stuff,
Lauren's
talking
new boo. You got
crazy.
one more. I'm gonna get. You got one more. I dare you. I know if Kat was in, she bust upside the head with the wrench already.
No, I
Lauren's
mean,
new boo. You got
no,
one
see,
more. Go ahead.
can I say something? Because I want to
Go
address
ahead.
this. I just want to take some
Hmm.
time. Because they want attention. So I want to give them a little bit. I was thinking to myself, like this person is probably in their 30s or 40s, which means that they would be um emotionally and just stunted as a human being. You got to ask yourself what kind of person takes the time to sit around trolling, like just to be trolling, saying stuff just to be saying stuff. Because what it proves is that you're probably sitting at home alone. um you know you probably a booster, you probably a thief, down on your luck, and just looking for a little attention, and I don't
Well, you
get
got.
it.
You gonna get some today. You gonna get some today.
No, I just no, cause seriously, like there's a whole sector of people that used to stalk and harass me. And you know, I've listened to some of their content. Yeah, you are lying because there's nothing rough going on this screen.
No, don't worry about that. Like I said, that person got one more, and in fact, you know,
Yes, I'm talking about the black tea sector. I mean, these are people in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, and they literally live to yell and holler and scream all over each other. So can't nobody know what they're saying. Yell and holler and scream and say a bunch of like ignorant stuff
hmm
for absolutely no reason at all. Like they brought this one chick up. I don't even remember her. Um, but it was kind of wild because she just started screaming, yeah, 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 because it's yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm sitting there like, and I'm thinking to myself, see, it's niggas like these that gave credibility to racists like Chud. It's niggas like these that gave credibility or are giving credibility to Rick Chow. You know what I'm saying? Like, they come online and they see these people acting a fool, acting stupid, and then they think that everybody's like that. Like we gotta do better, man. We gotta do better.
well, we're gonna do better because I hid you from my channel, Lawrence Newboo. I bid you adieu and some piss. So, Lauren asks, I'm sorry, not Lauren, Chaos. She asked about the rock album. Is the Gary Dan album on your Bandcamp? I'm not sure because
No,
that's
it's
the rock
not.
album.
It's
No,
not.
we were thinking about it. No, yeah, we were. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if she's ever gonna release it. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I mean, if she releases it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, y'all.
I
Y'all
want to
know
go
what it
back into the
is.
studio and I want to reimagine them. You know,
Well, what I will do is we're gonna set up the new setup, and then we'll figure that out. If Gary Dan, well, what I got somebody. Actually, I got a band. We might just go ahead and I'll get with you. We're gonna work it out.
it's
We'll work it
funny
out because
sitting there talking to you about the origins of that whole time.
mhm.
Hmm. I mean,
Well,
I could.
just
I have so much music that should come out.
well, what I think you should do. I'm not gonna give it away, but I'm gonna get with you because I'm looking at how how Buddy Jerry Long, Buddy Long does it. We'll talk because you might just need to do it like that. To be honest, like have all of your stuff direct to consumer. You don't need to even go through the DSP. You still should protect your stuff. We're gonna talk about it though. But anyway, well, that's a whole nother conversation. But I think that would be a good idea. In all honesty, um, yeah. So yeah, for the most part, what we're gonna do is this. We're gonna get into it. I'm gonna straight up say it like this, and especially, I feel bad for you if your name is Trevor. I would say it like that.
Man,
But
I
if
wish we
you
could
if
actually
you
just raise some real money, man. If we could raise some real fucking money, we'd be able to do everything we need to do.
in due time, just give it a minute. Just I got some ideas. I'm telling you,
Nah,
it,
for
it's
real.
it's
Like it pisses
incremental
me off.
steps.
Now, if I was a goddamn racist, I could have raised like $200,000 by now.
Oh yeah. Or if you'd have went full MAGA, huh?
Like man,
But look, I think things are just different, just in general, when it comes to finance, just in general.
raise a couple hundred thousand
Because
dollars for hate, but we can't do it for cruelty free. This is starting to become
no,
daunting.
you're not in this day and age, not in this not the way everything is moving. as far as direction, as far as uh, economy, because I think a lot of people are really, for the most part, it's about them. They don't. When we have, think about this, during the Depression 100 years ago, did anybody really care about the arts? No, people were
Yeah.
worried about eating. They were worried about making sure that their families were fed.
What are you
You
talking
see what
about?
I'm saying?
Prohibition and the numbers was how people fed their family.
Well, I
Bootlegging
said art.
and the
I,
numbers.
I'm but I'm talking about art. No, I know. Look, I know that's how the Kennedys got started with the numbers and all that
Yeah, but
with
see,
alcohol. I know that,
they did care about art because they needed the
but it was
musicians to
underground.
play the.
It was
Yeah,
underground.
everything was underground and it was all cash.
It was all underground. But
Yeah.
on the surface, nobody wasn't really tripping on art like that. I'm just saying.
Man, let me
And
give
what
me a
and
Jew joint.
well, when was Sinners? When was that movie? When was that movie Sinners took place? No, that took place in the 30s, right? In the 40s. Yeah, it had
It
to, no,
was
wait.
after
When was?
Prohibition. It wasn't during
Yeah.
Prohibition, it was
So
after
what?
Prohibition.
It was after. Yeah, it was after. So that was like the 30s, after the 30s and 40s, right? It's an interesting
It
time.
was like the late 30s, early 40s
Yeah.
time.
So that was a very interesting time in American history because the way everything was set up. The reason why they had to do what they needed to do with prohibition is so that they could put the clamp down on the bootleggers. They already knew they were going to figure out, Anheuser Busch and these companies, these families will control the liquor. They already had it set up, in my opinion. So they were just like, well, let's get rid of the bootleggers, right?
They had to get rid of Al
So
Capone,
right,
and the
right,
Kennedys were the perfect force to do it.
right, exactly.
And then they had their ties to
You
the IRA.
boom. But that's
Not
look.
only that, huh?
No, because I wasn't gonna get that deep. But
Yeah.
go ahead. What are you gonna say? Not only that, what?
No, I was going to say not only that, because Kennedy and his connections, they were able to, make sure that they made the play for Elliot Ness.
See, that's a conversation that needs to be had. I was gonna pivot to go into another industry,
Go ahead.
the media industry, because
Yeah.
we can come back to Elliot Ness because that's definitely something that we need to talk about. But let me pivot to the entertainment or media, news media. At
Hmm.
the time, 1830s, mid 1830s, they were already on this campaign to like criminalize marijuana
You
and
mean
hemp.
1930s or you mean 1830s?
1930s.
Okay.
19, yeah, I meant to say, yeah, I think was it 19? Yeah, no, it was
Yeah.
19. It was 19. It had to be
Yeah.
19. Because I'm
Yeah.
talking about the Hearst family. I'm talking about the Hearst. I'm talking about who owned all the trees, who owned the trees. The trees, you talking about the marijuana, we talk about the hemp and the Hearst. William Randolph Hearst had pretty much um, had control of most of the
Him.
newspapers throughout the country. No, no,
Hmm.
no. He didn't have control of him. He
Oh, you
owned
talking about,
a bunch
oh,
of
the
paper.
newspapers. Yeah. Yeah.
He owned a bunch of
My
paper,
bad.
and they had control of the media. They were getting a better grip on the media. That's where you got, the Hearst family is known that they're a media company, right? It's Hearst,
Yeah.
right? And they got in the way of they actually, I think they lobbied and paid to get hemp made it illegal because
Yeah.
hemp hemp could make, like, they used the pulp from the wood to make the paper, and the Hearst family owned a bunch of forest trees, blah blah blah, whoop whoop. So that's why they were like, you know what? This is our bread and butter. If they would have used hemp, because the hemp, and then hemp got in the way of the nylon. Nylon was a fabric that they was making rope with.
Yeah.
Hemp. If you use hemp for the rope, it was a
Right.
whole lot of game they were you could have done with hemp, and they strategically was like, nope, get rid of this hemp, make it illegal. They lobbied and made that illegal, and in
You could do
1837,
80 million things with hemp just like you can with a peanut.
yeah, yeah, the oil. I'm learning about uh the concrete hemp, and you like making your house out of hemp instead of like a brick, and it's fireproof. It breathes, so you actually you know um, the heat and like it retains heat, and it retains the coolness. It don't catches on fire. It's a lot of stuff that you can do with hemp concrete, and it's the reason why they
Yeah.
got rid of it. They were doing this back in the not who was the civilization after
And it's a healing
the Roman
product as
Empire
well.
fell. We're right, the CBD property. But anyway, I was just saying how my boy Toby was good. Tell your actually your mama was good. She'll tell you what's good about this. My boy
You
Toby
know
was
what? I
good.
hope not.
The dudes
I
be
hope not
dudes
because
be
I
over
don't like
here.
beating up on elderly people.
Not calm down, knock it off. Um, yeah, hemp, and that's one thing I can give to Trump. Trump at least passed the Farm Bill Act back day 2018 or so, and you know, I think people are going to have to start coming to the realization. Companies are going to have to come to the realization like hemp is everything. I definitely would, and let me get into the topic of conversation because I want to get into the economic side of it too. Um, People start looking into hemp, start looking into other stuff too, but we'll talk about it. But look, peep game, because the game has changed as far as like the economy and economics. That's kind of what I'm talking about for the most part. Um, Give me 1 second. I'm over here doing too much. Yeah, the game has definitely changed,
That's when they
and
started calling it the marijuana. That's when they changed the name. They blamed
well,
it on the
they were
Mexicans. That's why
no,
they
they
started
actually
calling
blamed
it that
no,
because they said it's a Mexican.
they actually blamed it on black men too. They actually did it. This is how the rise of the Ku Klux Klan started when that movie what is it called? What's up, LP?
Marijuana,
The rise, is it the Rise of
marijuana
America, or no? What's the name of that film?
is a
But it was a
fast
film.
turn.
It was a film that came out, and that's what got the Ku Klux Klan back popping. They had this black dude in the film who was high and was white girl crazy, and he raped a white girl, and then the Ku Klux Klan had to come get like that was propaganda. That was in the 20s. And then they got they yeah, that's how they do it. That's how they do it. You know what I'm saying? Um, Birth of a Nation. There you go. There you
They
go. Yeah,
create the
good looking out.
stigma.
Yep, yep. Birth of a Nation, Brandon. That's right. So yeah, but it all I can go on and on and on. I don't want to go on and on and on. I'm trying to just stick to the topic at hand, and the topic at hand really is like if you're depending on the system, I feel bad for you. If you're depending on
Salute to Nat Turner.
any more so of the system, I feel bad for you right now. So peep game.
Yeah.
And the reason why I feel bad for you, and I'm talking about the American system too, but even globally, a lot of things are about to change. And it ain't just because of AI and all that, it's all types of stuff. I mean, the rules have changed. Our parents, they were able to get by with like one job, and they could buy a house, and then they would retire with a pension. And
Hmm.
they could build wealth without having no hella knowledge, to be honest. You really you back day you had your one job. Um, I forget what they were saying in regards to like when it came to like housing versus like buying a house versus like you could do it back day, one job, your family, all that. Like, and when I'm talking about back day, I'm talking about boomer
In the
generation. This is
30s and the
after World War
40s.
II. No, 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 no. After this, this is after because the 30s and the 40s was a fuck time for America, Jack.
Oh, you talking
It
about the
was fucked up for
50s?
people. I'm talking about the boomers. The boomers were born like my mom, the 40s, right after World War II, right? I think your
Yeah, because
parents were
when
born
my mom was born,
before that, a
my
little bit
mom was
before
born
that,
in
right?
45. My dad was
But
born
your
in
dad was born.
33.
Your dad was a silent generation, exactly. Your dad was silent generation. So I'm talking about your dad's generation, your mom's generation, and even to a degree our generation that came, the Xers. You could get all this stuff, and you didn't even have to have financial knowledge. You could just do it, and the everything was pretty much set up and laid out for us to get it. But today, of course, housing is way too expensive relative to the income. The numbers were like different back day. Like I think this guy said he worked for Cal State, some one of these Cal States, San Francisco, some up there, right? And got a janitor job or something, and was able to put his kids through school and get a house in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
That ain't happening now, right?
Oh, hell no.
And he had a pension. He had a pension, right? Yeah, we're
You
gonna
could
get
be a
into
bus
that
driver
chaos
and
for
put your kids
sure.
through school and have a house.
Yeah, back then, but today, you know, people really don't have pensions no more. A pension basically was like, you would the job will gamble on you. Is that Meg the Stallion on the Tony Awards, Jack? Oh my, is that? It is Meg. Oh my God, I'm sorry. What the hell Meg is doing presenting on them? Ugh, I'm sorry.
Don't forget,
Meg the
she
Stallion
was
is on the
just in a
Tony
Broadway
Awards.
show. She was just in a
Got it.
Broadway show.
Got it. She's presenting for like the feature musical or something. Oh my God. Yo, get Meg up out of here. We'll talk about that another time. Anyway, back to the subject at hand. Look,
I just want to get that X-ray of her feet.
well, we need to push on that for sure. We definitely need to talk about that because she walked up there on that stage like it was no problem. She didn't hobble or nothing. But anyway, look, back day jobs would bet on you, meaning you would work there. They would depend on you to work there for hours on end, for years on end, not miss a day, take your little 2, 3 weeks vacation or whatever. At the end, they'll give you a pension and they'll pay you till you die. That's what that was. But most jobs do not have pensions no more. They have 401ks
Which is
and
bullshit.
right because then they
Because
put the responsibility
people
on
ain't
you.
honest about. They know that people ain't being honest about them 401ks, and I feel bad because in about 4 years, I got a good feeling once the financial system um potentially collapses again, all of those 401ks are gonna fucking disappear, and then people are gonna invest all of their fucking money into something that's not even there.
Well, we're going to talk about what they're going to try to push people to invest in, and that's why I'm even doing this conversation, having this conversation because I want people to peep the game. It's a trap, but you are right.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to try to trick people. Um, but today, again, not a lot of people have retirement savings straight up,
Right.
and then inflation. We'll talk about inflation. Inflation, it erodes the purchasing power. Y'all look at everything right now.
Yeah.
What's gas looking like? Gas damn near $6 where I'm at. It's $5 damn in most places now. Crazy. The price of diesel. I'm telling y'all, when diesel was higher than regular gas, I knew it was over. But inflation is eroding. the purchasing power of of Americans right now. So the question I got is like, if you lost your job tomorrow, how many months could you survive?
Can you survive?
Well, y'all put that in the
Most
chat. Y'all,
people,
how many?
they got
If your
they
job was like, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
No, you were gonna say most people they got what?
I would say 90 days.
Really? At the rate gas is right now. Yep. See, somebody said 2 months. Josh, what's up, Josh? 2 months. Yeah, a lot. Look, the way stuff is right now, it's probably not. Yeah, see, most people got 2 months, and that's pretty messed up. This is why I'm saying. And look, I'm not DJing. No, try to no get rich quick scheme or nothing like that. I just want people to just really start actively thinking, and I'm not selling fear either. I just want people to really start actively thinking about the reality of this world we're in right now. I mean, overall, everything's gonna be fine. The reality is everything's gonna be fine, but you gotta really think. I'm telling y'all, there's a lot of changes that's gonna happen. Somebody said 1 month,
I mean,
yeah,
you
about
could say
90
that if
days.
you could say that if you want to. Everything is only yeah. I mean, it ain't gonna be fine for everybody. It's not. This is a very wasteful society. A lot of people don't know how to make things stretch no more. They don't know how to make things last anymore. They don't know how to ration out in their life. And the truth is the way the economy is, what people really should be doing is looking at how these foreigners do it and start switching it up. Like it would be smart for a cooperative group of people who bang with each other like that to all take their money together and put it into large scale homes or small mansions and share those spaces and then learn how to use the property to make their own food, like, and create like
Jag,
cooperative little communities. What?
Jag, that's where I was gonna go, but I'm not there yet. Group economics. That's
Oh, I'm
definitely where
sorry.
I'm going. No. It's all good. You're on the right path because that's where I'm going. And see, the thing is we also got to be careful here on YouTube because when you start speaking like that, like if they make it, if we make it seem like we're selling something, they be on some, you know. Now, I've been sent here to Earth. I appreciate your message. No, we're not worried, and we understand. No, everything will be okay. I said I'm just letting people know, be prepared, not scared. And yeah, we're not worried, you know. But Jag got it when you said about group economics. That's where we're going to end up, um, because that's part of it, Jag. Another thing, though, yes, savings don't. It's not enough. Saving by itself ain't enough, and that's why what you just said about the group economic side of it, that goes into that because most people they'll work, they save, uh, they retire, they think that's how it's supposed to play out, but like I said, the inflation works against your money. So if you got 1,000 or
Yeah,
100,000 in the bank, if you got 100,000 in the bank, um,
it's gonna spend like it's 45.
yeah, the bank basically substantially, it'll start buying that money will start buying less as inflation continues. Just like we were just talking, like literally go to the store. What I could have gotten for a couple of months back for $120, it costs 200. It's crazy. And what
Yeah,
I could have gotten for 120 would have been $80 last year, like straight up. So we went from $80 to $200. Man, I'm telling y'all. But that, like I said, it's not about being scared. It's about just being prepared. And I'm saying don't depend on the system. And even when I'm talking about that, I'm like what Jag said, we'll get into that cooperative economics. Everybody get a plot of
yeah.
land somewhere, or go get a raw little land, little raw little area in a neighborhood, and just do a community garden where everybody can grow in the backyard or something like that. just in case type of stuff. You see what I'm saying? But your money
Not just
alone,
in
your savings
case.
alone,
Not
is not gonna
no,
do
but that's the
enough.
thing. Not just no, but not just in case. Let's not say just in case. The hell with that. I don't think people understand. You can't trust what they're selling you. Like if you want to live and you want to have a decent life, you better be able to be accountable for what you put in your mouth.
No Diddy.
This stuff
Speaking
ain't
of Young
good.
Miami,
This stuff ain't good out here, man. Yeah, and
well, that's
salute to
a
Young
whole
Miami.
putting all that
You know,
that that stuff in her mouth. Um, no, yeah,
listen
you
to
got to
me.
be educated.
Vienna sausage been a
No,
ghetto delicacy for many years.
yeah, and you got to be very conscientious of what you putting in your mouth. I stopped doing a whole lot of the frying with vegetable oil because I don't want my arteries inflamed. I'm not trying to have my cholesterol all high. Um, and yeah, like you said, you got to be, less processed foods, the better. That's the key right now. Like if you're young enough, at least youngsters, they don't care. Y'all eating everything. Y'all eating whatever. Everybody know McDonald's is crap. I wouldn't be eating that stuff if I was,
It's not even
um,
about it being crap. At this point in time, I think it's safe to say that everyone needs to take into consideration that damn near every fast food place that you can think of or go to, it is dangerous. It's
so
dangerous.
buying certain things is very
That's why half
important.
of y'all kids running around acting like maniacs now from the crap you got them putting in their mouth. Like I don't even know how people can look at McDonald's and stuff like that and be like, "Ooh, yeah, let me go get some of that." You can't. You don't even know what it is. Ooh,
So that's why you take money out your 401k, invest it elsewhere. Yeah, Kimberly, I hear
you
you.
better.
Like,
You better.
but being
While you still
financially
there for the good.
educated, being financially educated is important. So if you are gonna, take money out and do, yeah, I mean, investing in something that's gonna really get you somewhere versus letting them run with it. You got to know the difference between saving and investing. And this is why a lot of the wealthy they focus on acquiring assets, right? If you
Yeah.
most people we gonna buy cars and microwaves,
Hmm.
TVs, and but wealthy people they buy businesses, they buy real estate, they buy stock, they buy IPs, it's intellectual property, they buy royalties. Yeah, 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 chaos. Yep.
Chaos
So
is in
yeah,
here
like,
giving it up tonight. Salute to Chaos. Thank you for
and
supporting the
we're gonna be.
channel.
I'm very careful now on what I say on here too, because we already know this AI, and we'll talk about the AI side of it too. They be hawking, and they'll But you right. You got a point. Um, but yeah, look, small people talk about other people. Average people talk about things, and great people talk about ideas, right? So you basically right now, um, if you want to be wealthy in your mind, you should be thinking about going beyond even what I'm talking about because businesses is one thing. What business can survive? You really shouldn't invest in anything that eats, right? You talk about real estate. They're not making no more land, so that's definitely something that you should definitely invest in stocks. But the way this system is set up right now, like even that's a slippery
I
slope.
don't
That's
know
a
why
house of
anybody's thinking
cards.
about stocks. Everything that
I
happened a
mean,
hundred years ago is going to happen again. You can have all the stocks in the world you want, which is why I was looking at Vlad like when he was talking crazy about that black father that got his son all of that raw land for his birthday.
And he said,
Because
"Go
I'm like,
get the boy stocks."
yeah, get him stocks. And I'm just like, dude, a crash is coming.
Well,
What's that kid gonna
Vlad
do
is gonna
with stocks that hmm,
Vlad gonna speak like how like the white man he is. Let's just keep it a buck. He ain't finna tell you the real. He ain't telling you over there that Ukraine and Kiev and stuff is looking like Gaza. Like he ain't telling you. He ain't finna tell you the real. I'll just keep it a buck. You already know. He ain't finna tell you what you know what's
see
real.
the
But no, of
DJ
course he's
Khaled
gonna
and
tell.
Russian Jeans.
Damn, true. But even it's, him saying that though, why not? Why give your son some raw land? And the dude was black, and he said get him some stock. Yeah, of course he's not gonna tell him the real. So he ain't. So look, the dollars that, and shout out to that brother who brought his son that land, because your dollars, you gotta ask yourself, are your dollars buying things, or is it buying income? All right, water bond on funeral homes.
I'm gonna tell you something
Yeah,
right now. If that boy got some land and there's water on that land, huh?
well, see,
He can drill
that's what
wells on that land.
that's what we're going to talk about
Hmm.
too, because what they're doing right now. Oh, chaos! I appreciate you over here dropping. Appreciate you. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you guys. The only reason why I'm on YouTube, if I dipped, I have no reason to be on this app, and that's where I fucks with you heavy, ride or die. Yeah, we appreciate you. We over here looking at Kick, because trust and believe this YouTube, where I want to go with it. They ain't go. They don't want me.
They ain't gonna
Y'all, they
allow
ain't
it.
gonna have me on it. They ain't finna let it now, because look, I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. Who's that guy? He's on Shark Tank. You know the guy with the cul-de-sac. Uh, I forget his name. God, what is his name? He's on Shark Tank. Somebody in here knows.
You talking about
Somebody
Damon?
in here knows. Not Damon. Yeah, he ain't
You
got the
talking about Damon?
cul-de-sac. Damon got a bald head. Damon's bald headed. Damon's bald headed. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the white guy with the cul-de-sac. He got the cul-de-sac. He looked like George Costanza. Um. Anyway,
Oh, I know
his
what you're
name will
talking
come to
about.
me, or somebody will say it.
I know
Um.
what you're talking about.
This guy is investing in AI, an AI data center so big in Utah that is bigger than most
Shit,
cities. Think about that.
which is
Think about
crazy.
that. An AI
That's a problem.
data center, huh?
That's a problem.
Well, the only problem is this, because it's really not a problem per se. Listen to what's going on. Why would he invest? Not Mark Cuban, not him, the other guy. Yeah, I think that's his name. Yep, O'Leary. Yeah, that makes sense. It is O'Leary because he has Irish citizenship, Canadian citizenship, and he has United Arab Emirates citizenship. He bought that paper, and he wants to invest in freaking a data center that in Utah that's bigger than a city. Now
Yeah, not
his
cool.
excuse is like, oh well, I'm sorry, what you say?
I said not cool.
His
I'm looking at these
excuse,
data centers different than everybody else because of what they're doing with them and what they're doing to the environment.
Well, fuck the environment. Not like that. It's not like people give a fuck about the environment anyway. But it ain't like I'm not saying like fuck the environment. What I'm saying is they don't give a damn about this damn environment, and I don't think you should because that data center that he's talking about doing, they say it will release as much as I forget how many atomic bombs, the energy every week or every day. Like it is releasing this much heat. So people, what it like you say about the environment with the heat. The more data centers we got, the more the ambient air will come up. So Utah's already hot, right? That's like saying, oh yeah, let's put a data center in Phoenix. And you remember Phoenix, it can get up to 118, right? So get near that data center to get to 130, you be frying in that piece, right? And then also the groundwater, yeah, the environment, the groundwater, because it needs to stay cool. The excuse though is, they say, yeah, we got to beat China, we got to beat all these other countries with this AI, wah, woo, woo. But that
No,
ain't
we don't.
no, it ain't that. What they're low key doing, and don't get it twisted. When we're talking about Terminator, The Matrix, what was Terminator? Skynet, right? Skynet.
Skynet.
This is this is what they ultimately want. They are it ain't the big data center. Just because the data center is big, don't mean that it's smarter, that it's going to run more efficient or anything like that. It's to hold more information. It's so that they can surveillance. It's going to basically be surveillance state. Like it's for that. And eventually, when people wake up, and these rich people, because that's what's going on. These rich people are doing all this. When everybody starts really waking up about what's going on with this country and these rich people gonna be leaving. People are gonna be leaving anyway because the environment. I mean, the economy is bad. But when the economy's bad, crime goes up, and they're just gonna increase their surveillance, and then we're gonna be looking like China. Yeah.
Man,
Okay, I knew that was gonna happen. Hold on.
unsustainable
Y'all hear
living.
me? Do you
Yeah,
hear
I
me?
can hear
Hello?
you. You sound a little
Hold on.
muffled.
No, this damn fucking this shit. It's fine. I'm fine. No, y'all should be able to hear me.
No,
What were
you
you saying?
good. You
Unsustainable
good.
living. What are you talking about?
What happened?
What are you saying? You said something about unsustainable living.
Yeah, I'm just saying. If you got these data centers, it's sucking the life out of everything around. You can't grow any food. You can't get any water. You can't eat. You can't do anything. You can't afford to go anywhere. You can't afford to have anything. It's unsustainable life.
Before it even gets there, it ain't even look, before it even gets there, like I said, people are gonna just leave the country anyway because if AI is doing everything, humans have to in this country are gonna have to figure out what is human beings, human doings, right? Most people ask, what are you going to be when you grow up? When we were coming up, now I'm gonna ask these kids, what are you going to create when you grow up? Because that's really what it's about. But your identity is attached to what it is that you do right now. So the way it's looking is, you know, AI will be doing all the processing. Of course, you could be a creator and create stuff and do all whatever, but the reality is, yeah, you really what will you be doing? Nothing. There will be nothing to do as far as work or whatever, etc. And then that's going to increase the surveillance of everything, so that they'll be
You'll be
watching
lucky enough
everything
to
and
be able to get
watching.
a job.
You say what enough for people to get a you won't be able
I
to get
said
a
if you're
job.
lucky enough to get a job.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm
Listen to me.
saying.
They gonna make sure the machines is doing everything. That I don't think people realize what a disturbing time this is watching these machines, watching human beings allow themselves to be used to train machines how to operate, function, and move like human bodies do.
Kimberly, no, in AI investments, that thing's about the pop. The thing is about the blow. This is what's going on with AI. These rich people. Here's the game, and this is how stupid a lot of people are because a lot of times we follow rich people. Thank you, chaos. Someone just tried me for being a mixed race, y'all. Half Italian, half black. Racial tension. Yeah, oh yeah, we'll talk about that too. Look,
Oh
we'll
yeah.
talk about that for real. But look, let me say this real quick. Um, this is how stupid a lot of us are following rich people and following what they say as gospel. Like we should really be listening. Like, yeah, what they say, give me 50, 500K or dinner with Jay-Z. Man, you better give me that 500K. I'm finna sit with that camel whack ass rap mother. Like, no, rich people ain't got no real game for you because it's a club that they're in. You're not in it. Just like George Carlin said, your ass is not in it. It's a club that they know what's up. They be knowing what's gonna happen 10, 20 years down the line. They've already set it up. I think when the people wake up and realize what's really going on, it probably ain't gonna work. But they have tricked most people into thinking, oh, AI is the future. Invest in AI. Why will they convince these Fortune 500 companies? Yeah, get rid of these people because AI can do this process. And then, oh, okay, yeah, it's a process. We ain't got to hire these people. We'll let the AI do it. Now they gonna pay the AI, and they gonna probably pay the AI more than what they paid these people. You heard about them. A company got rid of a bunch of people and let the AI do the job, and then the AI ended up costing like I forget how much they spent like in 1 month for the AI tokens because you can't just use AI for free. Anytime I'm using the AI, I'm either paying for tokens essentially. So it's not free. And Jag, like you said, the environmental cost, the to cool to the power it takes to get that information from that server to you so that you could do whoop whoop. Imagine all these companies doing the same thing. Um, Thank you, Sherry Horton. Thanks for sharing the research. Yeah, appreciate you. Um, so everybody's being tricked. Th- These rich people are tricking these companies into using AI, getting rid of their workforce, and then these companies pay for that AI, and that AI is destroying the environment, is raising the temperature of the planet, is sucking up the resources, like you're saying about the environment, and now people ain't got shit to do.
Better
So
get you a fresh batch of cat oil. Keep them lips moisturized, cause you ain't gonna be able to have no water to properly hydrate.
and you know the price of electricity will go up because that's what's been happening too. Thank you, Kay. Y'all over here. Hey, I appreciate y'all. I ain't came on live in a minute, and y'all. Hey, I appreciate y'all. Y'all really giving it up. Um, no, I wanted to do this converse. I wanted to have this conversation weeks ago. I just didn't really know how to frame it, and like I said, I didn't. I'm done with just continuously talking about hip hop and it's fucking bullshit. This hip hop shit is bullshit. I rather talk about discussions like this, um, and keep people informed. And like I said, I'm not trying to sell nobody nothing. It's really just about awareness. And we really got like I'm
Hip
telling
hop
you,
has
when
become a
people
distraction.
well, I'm always fifth element. Hip hop, the fifth element of hip hop, y'all, is knowledge, right? I'm always fifth element. So always. I tried DJing, I suck. I'm alright as an MC. I can't write for shit. I so you gotta go through your. But I can do the fifth element. I can boom like straight up. I can spit. So yeah, we should be talking about more pertinent things. I think a lot more people will appreciate the conversation, and we need to start putting everybody else up on game. Like the AI stuff it's a house of cards. It's
Trick
about to
bag.
implode. Yeah, I think it's just about to implode because think about what I said, Jag. They got people thinking AI is all this, and
Yeah,
everybody's using it, and these
yeah,
companies is using it, and these companies is getting rid of people, and
yeah.
I'm telling you, it's these rich people who are convincing these other companies into getting into this AI thing, but I think it's not going to work. And Trump falling for it too. Of course, Trump is the head
Falling for
musician.
it.
He's the head magician. Let's just keep it a buck. Just keep it a buck. He's the head magician, meaning it's all magic. You know, oh, we're gonna put a in Greenland. They're gonna put a a data center in Greenland.
They can do what they want to do. You know, they always bring in an efficiency expert right before they about to tank the company.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah,
how I
they
see
do.
Trump, as an efficiency expert.
Yeah, I see him as the going out of business manager, like the liquidation manager.
That's
All
what I'm
right,
saying.
well,
They bring him in. They bring the efficiency expert in, and he comes in and comes up with all kinds of clever ways to fire everybody. And then when they get everything down to the bare bones, they fight over the stock, who's going to get the most money, and then they shut down the company and they sell off each division for a price.
y'all remember Circuit City?
Restructure.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
America
no,
is a corporation.
well, yeah, it is. But the bigger thing is this. See, Trump over here, and I'm not gonna get too much into the politics of it. I can clown the shit out of Trump, but I'm not because he ain't being nothing but controlled by them isn't really them Zionists. Let's just say it like that, right? Uh,
I call them the Yamaka people.
right. He he really he sat here and he was threatening Iran. I think Iran already got the bomb. Let's keep it a buck. Watch what happens. I think y'all look, the 4th of July that y'all expecting, y'all gonna see this big fireworks in the sky. I wouldn't be surprised if Iran just dropped something on their
You got to
soil.
be
Not
careful with what you're talking about. It's
no, no, I know what
dangerous.
I'm saying. Listen, I'm saying I know what I'm saying. I'm saying that I wouldn't be surprised if they dropped something on their soil. You know how we do testing? We did testings in the 40s and the 40s,
Mhm.
the 30s and 40s. We did,
Yeah, in hip
nuclear
hop they call it
testing.
a mic check.
Right. I wouldn't be surprised if they do something over there on their soil because they about to show what's really up. And we sitting over here thinking woo woo woo. I'm telling y'all, it's about to be a whole game change. The whole economy is about to change. So
Mm.
um this petrodollar, no mas, no mas. So back to what you were saying, it's going to be very important that we pool resources together. Like you said, Jag, about the Asians and the other
Mm.
immigrants coming over here and what they do. They
Yeah.
pool their resources, right?
Yeah.
We're if you don't have a family, because and a lot of us don't, maybe we're just out here, a lone wolf. You gotta figure out how to get it together and just be ethical,
Forget a
be
family.
just. You say what?
I said, forget a family. Find people that you have like interests with. They done messed up the family structure so bad. Families beat and took each other out.
I know, I know. Just like what Jennifer did.
Yeah,
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 just if you got a community, and see, this is why I'm being careful because I'm not saying here, yeah, we're gonna do this. No, 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 no. I'm not saying that. Like Jag just said about ethics, uh, just people with ethics, y'all find each other and y'all invest collectively. It ain't got to be here. I'm just saying, just in general, like you got to start thinking of like that. 'Cause just like a family-owned business, just like real estate, and that's why I mentioned DJ Envy because I'm not trying to trust me. I'm not trying to be. I'm telling y'all, there's other ways of doing it, but Trump done kicked a lot of the immigrants out, the illegal immigrants out. So the real estate stuff is jacked because there's a lot of inventory. I would even get into real estate. Yeah, like if I got some property, I got some property. I'm cool. I'll keep my little property. I wouldn't get into real estate. That's just me. I wouldn't get into real estate. I would get into like intellectual property and stuff like that.
real estate janky.
Uh, you say what?
Real estate janky right now.
And it's gonna get worse because I'm not an expert, but I'm saying when Trump got rid of all of those immigrants, the illegals, that left a lot of uh, housing open. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, um, but you can buy like incoming producing. I mean, buy income producing properties together with people. That's a smart move. You get what I'm saying, Jag?
Yeah.
Like, um, even when you're talking about like strip malls, I mean that's smart. And no offense to all of our people that are immigrants, and if you got a business in the black community, but a lot of black communities are getting together, and we just supporting our own. And I hate to say it like that, but that's how. Look, the situation that happened with the Rick Child situation. Trust me, 10, 10, 15 years ago, okay, there's certain stuff that we would just have to. I mean, we look stupid right now if we continue to just uh put money against people that's going to be doing stuff like that to our own. So trust and believe. When I'm talking about the reason why I'm talking about group economics, a lot of us are like, okay, fine. We got locked out of this American dream anyway, and integration was bullshit. A lot of us already on that. We just back to our own segregation type shit. That's just hate to say it like that, but a lot of us are already
Ain't nothing
there.
wrong with that.
And that look, a lot. That's how a lot look in South Central LA. Most black men owned the liquor stores back in the 70s. The Koreans came over here, got a small business loan from the government, and they encouraged those Koreans to go buy up the black liquor stores. I used to be a lot of black liquor stores. The one on 63rd Crenshaw, I think he was black owned. What's the name? Sabi. I used to know. I still know him. Like I walked in one the other day. I was like, oh, he remember me when I was a little kid. He was like, I was like, oh yeah. He was like, hey, how's your mom? I'm like, oh, and he gave me a free gave me some free liquor just because he know me since a kid.
Wow.
There's still a lot of kids, a lot of cats who still own liquor stores around South Central LA. But originally it was nothing but black men that owned it. But a lot of Asians, a lot of Koreans came over here, bought it up, and boom. And that's how they got their weight up. And they got their properties and they got their Chinatowns and the Korean towns. All nothing wrong with that. But I'm telling you, a lot of us
Can
are
I
just
say
on.
something
We're
real?
done with that. Go ahead.
Can I say something real?
Go
Let
ahead.
me say something real. The whole ending segregation thing, it was a hustle and a scam. I don't think people realize that. Because guess what? Everybody else stayed segregated except for us.
Well, they encouraged us to. That was the trick.
See, once upon a time, we used to keep our money in our shops, our stores, our neighborhood. And what did it do? It helped us grow. It built strength. The second that segregation came to an end, they had us worrying about integrating our dollars with theirs. But guess what? We would go shop in their neighborhoods. They didn't come shop in ours. Matter of
Right.
fact, they encouraged regentrification to kill us off. So we would be forced to not only not spend our money amongst ourselves, but have nowhere to spend our money amongst ourselves, hence diverting our dollar over to them. When I grew up in Philadelphia, let me tell you something. The Yarmulke community, if black people came through and a house was for sale, they would not sell unless it was somebody who wore a yarmulke.
And
They
can you
kept
be
it
mad at
just
them?
like that.
Can you be mad at them?
The Asians, the Asians, it's the same way. They do the same thing.
That's how they
Every
bought up.
other group of people. Look, even the Africans, the Nigerians that come over, these
Oh hell
Somali
yeah.
people that come over, they keep their money amongst themselves. You don't see them come to our neighborhoods and say,
Them-
"Hey, black brother."
No, them Africans be like,
No,
you nigga, you akata, you nigga.
you
You don't.
akata,
No, you not.
akata. Yeah,
You not us. You
no,
not
but
us. You nigga.
the only thing, the only thing that ending segregation did for the black community was
Was fuck
kill
our
our
economics
the
up.
power in our was exactly.
Yeah. No, all that, look, that spell has been broken. I think that was a 60, 70 year. That spell has been broken. And I hate to say it, if our people ain't got it figured out, I don't even know what to tell you. But I'm letting y'all know. I think a lot of it ain't even got to like Pastor Jamal Bryant ain't got to be the lead of this shit. I'm just telling you, this is what it is. We are only really spending with our own, and that's how it should be. And you shouldn't, like, I'm like, okay, I'll go support Orleans, New York, Orleans. Well, that's black owned or Creole, whatever, right? Um, and Earl's Grill on Crenshaw. But for the most part, anybody else that's like cooking, I'm not trusting nobody else's food like that. I hate to say it. Like, I'm not, maybe I'll do, the taco stand over there on Alameda in downtown or whatever every now and then, but I still don't even trust that, to be honest. Like, I'm going to just either go buy my own food, or I'm gonna go to a place that I know, that I trust. There's a lot of good meat market, no Diddy, pause, on Florence and Crenshaw, black owned. Like, I know where to go. Like, okay, I'm gonna go here. And that's part of the reason why, But I'm telling you, a lot of us, we got no choice. We got no choice but to do that. Everybody else is doing it, like you said, Jack. Everybody else is doing it, and that's just what it is. But it don't have to be
In segregation. In segregation. And everybody else stayed segregated.
that. Yeah, it was a trick. It was a trick. And like I said, it ain't gotta just be a black thing or whatever, because in all honesty, if you in the black community ain't just black no more like that. Let's keep it a buck. We got kind of everybody in it, but we know who the effed up ones too. I'm just saying, like, it's
Mm.
more to it. It's more to it. But we ain't gonna be spending with ours. We ain't gonna be spending with people that don't really rock with us. Like I would not. I don't give a damn who. If I got a family member who I don't just rock, if I don't f with you, I'm not gonna come help you do nothing. Don't call me to do no. Come, I need to no. Fuck you. Like, that's what I'm no. And it's the same thing with the money now. It's like, do I spend my money with you? No. Like, I'm not gonna spend money with you like that. That's just, I'm telling you, we got to start being like that as a community. And like I
I
said, it
think
ain't just
everybody
black.
ought to
It's
binge watch. I think everybody ought to start binge watching the Walking Dead. That's what I think.
Oh, there you go. That's a good analogy too. And it ain't about hoarding. The best love is self love. You're gonna love yourself first. Don't expect nobody to love you like you should love yourself. And part of loving yourself is protecting yourself. Part of that is making sure you're eating the right foods and you're spending your energy, your money, your time, your attention on the right people. I'm not going to be giving my attention and time and all that to these weirdos. Segregation was a major problem for blacks. They were getting underfunded in the schools. Well, you got a point. You do got a point. Look, on the federal side of things, it worked. You see what I'm saying? But the trick was, oh, everybody, it's oh, white man, ice is colder. Like the federal
What we should
side,
have
we
did,
needed the
what we
funding.
should have did was we should have worried about getting on that Dr. Umar plan and starting our own fucking schools.
Yeah, and there's still successful schools like Marcus Garvey up the street, successful black school.
That's what,
Um,
that's what
but
we should
yeah,
have done.
the major
Like
he said
everything that the federal government said.
the
Go ahead.
major problem for blacks was the underfunding of the school, and also the civil rights when they in 1968 when they struck those racial covenants laws across the country down. That was a good thing too, to a degree,
Yeah.
but it was a good thing. So on a federal level, that's what I'm saying. It's not. That's what I'm like. It's nothing wrong on a federal level, yeah. But I mean, right now they're repealing a lot of stuff, and I think we just need to be more conscientious of just. It really is just really just about group economics. I would say just start with your core people. It ain't got to be all black. It could be I got a Hispanic homie here that do this. I got it's like just my people. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, everybody else look out for their own. So we got to be on the same type of tip too. In all honesty. Um,
It's time to start binge watching The Walking Dead. Swap out them zombies with robots.
yeah. Well, I was gonna say something about why do we each try to become billionaires alone instead of building together? Because I want to bomb on Bubble Lip Sean, but I'm gonna leave that for another discussion because that's a problem too, where
I don't understand why
one
everybody's worried about being a billionaire when can't nobody prove to me but that shit is real.
look, Byron Allen is a billionaire. You don't see him doing a damn comedy tour, though, right?
No, don't.
Byron Allen started out, and I gotta talk to you because Byron Allen, think he just acquired BuzzFeed, and I may have some, we may need to talk because I may have some connections. He's trying to turn that into he will want you over there. We're gonna talk though. We're gonna talk. We'll talk. So yeah, like see, and even the illusion of being like a quote unquote billionaire, right? It's bullshit.
Uh huh.
Y'all tell me in the chat like this: like if a person is a billionaire, what's the standard, or what's the just kind of like, okay, well, if a person, or let's just say even a millionaire, like Bubble Lip Sean, right? I like what Dame Dash was saying. If you're a billionaire, you shouldn't have a job. That's real because a billionaire is sitting down and doing what? Strategizing, thinking about making sure everybody in his circle and then everybody in his community can become wealthy as well. Not I'm the billionaire, my wife is 2 billion, you do much more than 2 billion. Get your goofy ass up out of here. We know this is all a sham. You got a job with the
Is
NFL.
nobody paying attention to the fact that when they said that two billionaires in an elevator and all of this stuff, neither one of them was even a billionaire when they said that.
Not at all. Hold on, Afro Future, check this out. I like what you said. Take your wealth and invest in Africa. That is true. Uh, that's what's killing us as blacks. Create your own. You can't make a home in your captor's domain. Well, first off, Afro Futures, you sound like I hear you on the Pan African side of the game, but you got to be realistic about that too, because yeah, we're all African, but they don't see us over there as that. They see us as white. Let's keep it a buck. But we definitely should
They
create
don't
a
see us as
bridge.
white. They got respect for white
Jag,
people.
they see us as other. That's kind of what I'm coming
We the
at.
white man's property. We the white man's property.
Well, listen, no, listen. The issue that the United States got even over in Africa right now. Colin Powell wanted to create AFRICOM, and Colin Powell wanted to like really create a bridge and have and blacks from America and Africans, like he was really trying to create that thing, and they didn't trust us. The American government didn't trust us enough. They was like, nah. And then the Chinese did what they did. And then now America's looking stupid. If I guarantee you, if Colin Powell would have been like, okay, they'd have let Colin Powell do what he did, we wouldn't be worried about all the shit that's going on in the Middle East, quote unquote Middle East right now. Because imagine if we had like a dual citizenship situation and we could have our own airlines. Like, man, we could have it popping. They didn't want wealthy African Americans in mass. They didn't want that. They got to keep us because they got to have a redneck look at us and, oh, well, at least I'm better than that nigger. Like that's how messed up racism is. So Afro Future, I hear what you're saying. You say, what are you talking about? I'm Nigerian. We have open citizenship. Bro, you have to really show they in Africa. I'm gonna give you an example. Ghana, you do not own the land, and I get it. It's tribal stuff. I get it. You have like a 99-year lease. They're not giving you citizenship. It's not like true citizenship. And then a lot of times we get over there, they hustling. Like, shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson because he's over in Uganda and he talks about that. Like, Afro Future, if you really want to, like, and I know people that have really put in the work. So I'm not here just doing all this. I know people that really have put in the work. I know Pan Africanists. I know, like, it's a lot more that we could be doing together, but it's not happening. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. As a whole, it's not happening. We get over there and we get hustled, or it be always some. Come on, we got to be just with the doing. We got to be right and for real with like how Africans deal with each other. I wasn't even talking about you as a Nigerian. I was just basically saying, look, the American government didn't trust us enough to even let us set up shop and get stuff going on over. The only thing we got is Liberia, and that was set up hundreds of years ago, and it's janky as all hell. But I digress. I'm focused on America right now because that's all I can. But America, it's about to be some problems. So if we are talking about building that bridge, then we need to be really talking about building that bridge. Like, no cap, we need to be really trying to build a bridge instead of, because essentially it's going to get to the point to where, yeah, you're going to want to get up out of here. This place is going to be like Russia in 1989, 90. Y'all know what happened to Russia. You said you sound like how white folks talk about blacks. There are many FBAs that invest in the refinery in Nigeria, which is now the largest in the world. I don't sound like nothing what you talking about. But thank you for your $5. And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Like I said, if you sound like somebody who's doing a bunch of talking and complaining and not really trying to build no bridge, you sound very divisive. How about that? All right, you sound divisive, but I appreciate you though, bro. If you're really serious, you would tap in and really try to, make some things happen. I got so, Jag. I mean, we got connections, right? Are you there, Jag? I don't know where she went, but all I'll say is, Holly Selassie's great granddaughter. We got connections. Like we're not playing over here. Um, I just don't say nothing. It's not. We got things. We can get things going. It ain't time yet. But yeah, yeah, y'all having a good time to talk to me. Okay. Uh, you don't want to go to Liberia. Well, it's. Yeah, I heard. I heard. Jag, are you
You done
there?
arguing? Are you done
I wasn't.
arguing?
I wasn't arguing. I was trying to basically say, hey, we not on some divisive shit. We're
You
trying
be
to be on
cracking
some
me up
unity
talking
shit.
about how you cracking me up how you be talking about stuff, but then you talk about it.
I, but guess what? I'm letting people know we
For what?
they don't even know. Number one, how they this like he got more than one grant. Calm down. Got more than you act like that's the only
For
guy.
what?
Anyway, does it matter? You getting all hyphy? How about you
Yeah,
get hyphy about? Yeah, you getting
yeah.
hyphy. Get hyphy about something for real. Cause that ain't nothing to get hyphy about.
I'm gonna let you go back to arguing with the nigga from Legos.
I'm not arguing with him. I literally was just saying people need to not be on some divisive stuff and get more on the unity side. But the history between how the US government didn't trust blacks to the point that where, we were supposed to do this AFRICOM thing. Did you hear anything about that? You know about like Colin Powell and AFRICOM?
Nah, I don't know nothing about that.
Colin Powell proposed to the US government, like, we need to have this connection between Africa and the United States, and Black Americans are the perfect people to do it. And
How did
we
that
could
turn
set up.
out?
Well, obviously, they didn't let they was like hell no. They was like hell
And Colin
no.
Powell dead.
Yeah. The
See?
point that I'm making, the point that I'm making is they did not trust us that much that they were like, nah, hell no, y'all, you can't, nope. They were like, nope, we not doing that. Because they thought we would have sympathy towards the Africans, which we would, and we would help them, and which we would have. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's heavy, it's deep. I'm trying to say it. It's deep, but they didn't want that, and he was trying to set that up in the '90s. Imagine if we would have had that.
Yeah.
You say what?
I said, yeah.
If we would have had that, okay, hold on. He said he's not divisive. I love my FBAs. Respect to my point is generalizing about a group. No, I got you. I'm not generalizing, and I'm saying I'm on the same page. It's really just about unity. Like I'm not, and I don't know everything because I'm not on the ground over there in Africa like that. But I know for a fact that there's really not a like there's no real path to like real dual citizenship because that's ultimately really what we're talking about. Dual citizenship means if something wants to happen over here, we will have a consulate. We can get with our consulate, and we can get on over there too if we need to. We should have airlines to Africa. Like it shouldn't just be uh, American Airlines and Frontier. Like we should have multiple airlines that are owned by Africans and African Americans that we just go back and forth. Because imagine that in itself is that money within itself will recycle and regenerate. You know what I'm saying?
You can go over there and
But
get your little African baby.
I want no goddamn African baby. You can go over there and go get you a Myron Gaines. I'm Amru
No, I'm
Fradu,
good.
whatever the fuck his name is. Go get that. You go get one of
I'm
them.
good.
Get you a Amru. His name is Amru. Fucking he over there cutting off Christians' heads and shit. African was put in the military command there.
Lord have mercy.
That's why I was rejected. Oh, they were trying to do some LGBT. See, yeah, that ain't gonna work. I'm not. That ain't gonna work in Africa. I'm gonna keep it a buck. The core of what Colin Powell was on, though, he wasn't on Colin Powell wasn't LGBT. Maybe Barack Obama was,
Yeah,
but I
that's
don't know
why
about
Tasha K
Colin
husband
Powell.
over here.
You say what?
That's
You
why
say
Tasha
what?
K husband like being over here.
Tasha K husband like her.
Give us the
He
free.
like his. He
Give
like he
us
want
the
his book.
give us the free.
He said, give us three fingered pussy." You say he like three fingers in his Bucci.
Well, she like her women,
I mean, that's just a twisted ass
allegedly.
couple. Right, allegedly, in my opinion. That's just a twisted
I
ass
mean,
couple.
I done
Uh,
talk I done talked to people that they done both mixed. I done seen stuff, so I mean it's cool.
Still got to have
That's why I
proof.
find it funny her going after. That's why I do have proof, but we ain't gonna get into all of that. I just find it
No,
funny
I
her
know.
going after.
Don't show your proof. Don't show your proof.
I just find it funny her going after Cheyenne Bryan for doing the same shit she do. Like
Wow.
that's how you can tell what's
Wow.
wrong with her, cause she projects. She's always going after people that be on the same bullshit she be on.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why
That's
she
what a
can't
lot.
let go of the Shannon Sharp thing.
So her whole thing about trying to expose Shannon Sharp, that's because she's scared of
It's
being
all
exposed.
projection. It's
Right.
all
She's scared of
projection.
being exposed, right? Ain't she scared of
She
being
spends too
exposed?
much time. She spends too much time hanging around with LGBT. She spends too much time going to all of these lesbo events. She spends too much time doing all of that. And he come from a predominantly Muslim country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
Yeah,
That ain't happening,
his
Cap.
his wife ain't supposed to be even thinking about any of that. Like,
His wife ain't supposed to be doing most of the stuff that she doing. Like that's the thing that trips me out. Like ain't nobody paying attention to what's real when it comes to these people. Like, man, for most of the stuff that she doing, she should have been stoned to death by now.
hmm, hmm.
Like, please,
Well,
somebody with please Sharia law.
well, somebody joyful and flavor. Look, he thanks Afrofuture. No, bro, we could build. Just get with us, man, because we really serious about making things happen. We definitely not finna be doing nothing with the fruit booty types, and we're talking about Tasha K's husband, right? Like, nah, we real ones over here. I know in Africa they're very, it's but they're gonna try to insert that, within Tasha K husband. you know, a lot. Look, it's always like that. A lot of people, and well, he's from Florida, or well, he was in Florida, right?
No, she's from Florida. I believe they met at Red Lobster in Georgia.
In Atlanta.
I believe so.
So that there it is, right there. That you when you said all you had to say was Atlanta. Atlanta, that's it. Atlanta, yeah, that tells you everything. That's like if a ninja said San Francisco back in the 90s, I'm like, oh, well, we already know what San Francisco's on.
Well, Atlanta is the new San Francisco.
It is. You're right. San Francisco got too expensive, and yeah,
There's no gayer place than Atlanta in America now.
not yeah, you're right because you can't even say San Francisco. Not anymore. San Francisco is known for the tech side of it now, right?
Yep, for the most part.
What about Austin?
Austin, Texas?
Hmm.
I mean, they got queers and steers. Or are you talking about the tech part?
Well, both.
I mean, Austin got queers and steers, but I mean, it's still Texas. You know, you can still
Okay.
find yourself at the end of a rope getting drugged down the street.
Damn. People's in here saying all kind of jokes. Y'all in here talking about the Quran. Y'all, I don't know what y'all on. Somebody made a joke about transmissions and transgenders. I was like, I'm not even touch
Sharia
that.
law.
I'm not touching that. All
That's what
right, what's
that's what they need to say to trash a case. Sharia in law. Sharia in law.
Sharia in law? That's funny. I'm gonna somebody that sold they sold. Dame Dash said somebody sold they sold. Put it in this box.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised.
Sodom
You
by
know,
the
what's the
Bay.
value
God
of a
damn.
soul anymore?
Look, if we want to go there, Jag, I ain't gonna even go there though. But I believe what he's saying because I don't heard about look, who what shirt who I got on this shirt. Who I got on this shirt. I heard the same thing about this dude here. Then heard the same thing.
You wanna know what's
Said said
wild?
said he
As a
would sell himself for a
bisexual woman,
million. You say what?
as a bisexual woman, I'm really disappointed because it things just done got too far. Things done got too far. And you know, if people can't see what the agenda is, they've used the LGBT community to drive a wedge in this country. It's not about people having the freedom to or the right to love who they want to love. Because most of the stuff that's going on in these communities ain't got nothing to do with love.
What does it have to do with?
Hyper s hyper sexualism, an excuse to promote perversion. I mean, think about it. Most of the people that we're talking about, these aren't these people is out of control. We ain't talking about respectable relationships. We're talking about a bunch of weirdos looking to do weird things.
Hmm.
You know, and that's the thing that's bothering me about the true LGBT community because they're not calling it out.
Hmm.
Got all this freakazoid shit going on.
Well, I think
Just
somebody,
because what?
when you were saying about calling out, it made me think about, but that was, we did have a conversation because I think I I didn't equate PDF with that community, but someone tried to say I tied that. You remember that, right?
Oh no, I remember, and that was projection.
Boom.
Because you didn't say nothing about that. But see, that goes to show you where people minds be at.
Boom.
The funny thing is that there's a bunch of them that hide in the community, and the community don't do anything about smoking these people out. Like if there's anybody that should be looking to get rid of the weirdos, it should be them. And meanwhile, when they get exposed, they cover it up
Hmm.
and they hide it. And then they make a bunch of excuses for it. That's not what's up. And there's no integrity in that. That's why I say I have a hard time with it. Because you can't make an excuse for perversion. Like I'm
No, you
sorry,
can't.
this EJ person, is something wrong with him.
Or it you gotta look. I remember, I don't know what year was this, but I was drugged to some freaking party and he just happened to be there and he was just walking around so proud and you had people laughing like behind his back and it was sad because it's
Everybody
like
still laughs at his goofy ass.
sad. It was sad. Like
He's 6'9", wearing high
right. And
heels.
some heels. Ninja came with some dang on heels. I was like, listen, but he
Too much.
he is, I guess, the joke. Well, I ain't gonna say the joke's on him. What I'll say is,
And no,
like,
I'm
I
not
live.
going through the trouble of calling him they. I'm not doing that they shit. I'm just not. I'm too old.
Well, I didn't say that either. I didn't say that. Look, he walked in and everyone was like, of course he is who he is. So everybody's like, but I literally there was like 10 people behind him laughing, pointing and laughing, and he not watching, he not seeing that, and I guess that's the well, that's a good analogy for, I would say, like a lot of people in Hollywood, because you got a lot of people that are so delusional, very delusional, right?
No, in his mind, as long as he can convince one of them dudes to come and do the freak nasty with him for some money, he up. That's wild. Like I don't understand that. Like I don't understand gay men who get off on trying to turn straight men gay. I don't get it. I never have, I never will. If a man is gay, a man is gay. If a man is straight, a man is straight. What's the obsession with trying to turn a straight man gay? What's the obsession?
Well, what's the obsession with
Because
gay women trying
technically,
to,
no, 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 no. I'm just serious because in my mind, that's leaning more towards the grape territory.
what are they, is that called, like stealthing? Well, maybe I'm getting terms mixed up. No, I was gonna say it's the same thing like a gay female trying to turn a straight female gay, right? I don't know.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Bitches sitting around with women, getting them drunk, pretending to be their friend, waiting for them to go to sleep, and then going down on them while they sleep, and then saying, "Ooh, didn't you like it?" when they wake up. Like, fuck out of here, crazy bitch. And see, that's the problem. Got too many people going around doing this shit. My thing is, if this is who you want to be, there's a whole community of people that you could go and be this way with. Why do you need to turn someone? Like, this ain't a vampire movie. I'm your maker. On some bullshit. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of this little EJ nigga. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm calling him as long as he's got twig and berries dangling between his legs. And from what he said, he's not getting no surgery.
Hell,
He's very happy with himself the way he is.
even if he do get the surgery, he has a prostate. If you got a prostate, you a man. If you was born with a prostate, all right.
Like I said, whoever he wants to be, but as long as he still got a twig and berries, I'm not going through the trouble of calling him them and they and all of that stuff. I remember when we was growing up, if somebody referred to themselves in a plural tense, they was considered insane.
Oh Lord.
For real.
No, for real. No,
If
you're
you
right.
refer to yourself as they or in a plural, shit, nigga, you was considered crazy.
Well, you know why they doing all that, right? They're doing
What?
it for the
Why?
transhumanism. It's to get people prepared for transhumanism. Watch.
Yeah,
When
well, I ain't saying nothing.
no, go ahead. I wanted to hear what you had to say because
I
I
wasn't
just
saying
think
nothing. I
I
wasn't
think they're
saying
doing
nothing.
all that. They're just doing all that to get in prepared for the transhumanism side of the game. That's just what I think. So when you say like a they, well, technically, a non-gender robot could be like a they or a them. Just like a
Hence
corporation
them wanting to
is a them.
outlaw. No, I'm just saying. Hence them talking this bullshit about outlawing mother and father and saying gestating parent. I wish a motherfucker would call me a gestating anything.
That's really in anticipation of the transhumanism because
I know.
non-gestating parent, gestating. Like what kind of no, it's mama and daddy. That's anyway.
Oh, why? Because you can't call R2D2? Like, I don't.
You gotta watch that show. God, what's the name of that show? It was really good. Raised by Wolves. Have any of y'all saw Raised by Wolves? It was on, I think it was on Netflix. Was Raised by Wolves on Netflix? What was it on? Raised by
Mm,
Wolves. HBO. I know it was HBO. It was an HBO show. Um, oh, and
gestating.
it was really effed up. Yeah, Raised by Wolves. They hurried up and got rid of that because I don't think it did 2 seasons. But it was jacked up, yo. Like some Epstein stuff in it, like almost you like the girl got great, like man, and the mother was an AI robot,
Jesus.
and the father was a black AI robot, and the father was doing all the stuff the
Um,
mother was. It was sad. It was good though. It was a good, yeah. Raised by Wolves, not Dances with Wolves. Raised by Wolves. It's pretty. I mean, Stacy, if you watch it, I think like the first couple of seasons. I mean, the first couple episodes. just watch it, and then if you keep going, it gets pretty interesting. I probably saw like the first season. I didn't really watch too much of the second season, but yeah, it's definitely interesting. But back to the birthing parents and gestation, like yeah, it's that yeah. They canceled it. Yep, that was Ridley Scott, the guy who created Alien. Birthing parents.
That's that bullshit birthing. Well, I mean, them trans women be sitting there calling women birthing people. I mean birthing.
That's a damn
They doing
shame.
too much. They doing too much. Gestating parent, non-gestating parent. That's some old Democrat bullshit. They doing too much. They doing too much.
Speaking of doing too much, oh, that's why, and we can end it on this, but this is why I think they were talking about the $22 billion PPP loan stuff.
Oh yeah.
Did you hear about the
Good luck.
FBI? Well, the FBI is offering rewards, and I wish I could use this money. It's 150K for information leading to the arrest and conviction of Herbert Leon Kimball. And the FBI, I guess they just started this. He's a member of the most wanted fraudsters list. He's wanted
Mm.
for his alleged involvement in large scale healthcare fraud conspiracy that resulted in more than $1.2 billion in Medicare charges that resulted in
How about we
more.
make an AI video of this motherfucker and give him a bad location just so we can collect?
I mean, the ninja looked like Ralph the Wise.
Well,
He
then
might
let's
be
just
Ralph the
turn it
Wise.
on
He,
him.
he might, yeah, he might be Ralph the Wise daddy. Look, but his teeth.
Oh,
At least his teeth looks appear to be you know, they at least appear to be decent. But he got many
did
different
you
looks.
hear
Like,
about the guy that was in jail though? But wait a minute, did you hear about the guy? I think he was in federal prison, and somehow he was able to take a cell phone and use it to hack into the system. He stole a bunch of money from a bank and then bought himself a mansion and managed to break himself out of prison. He did all kinds of stuff.
you talking about Techstone?
Is that who it was?
No, I'm joking. You heard about Techstone, right?
I guess not.
You know who Techstone is, right?
Maybe I don't.
Okay, I think he's a New York dude. But when I first started listening to podcasts, he was one of the dudes, and he was just ghetto, but he was cool as hell. I was like, I like this dude, Techstone, and it was like Combat Jack, rest in peace. I remember like when I first started listening to podcasts, it was them, black podcast. Techstone ended up going to jail. This fool ended up getting in trouble for uh selling D-rugs, having D-rugs delivered to the jail in a drone and having a cell phone. told the
Yeah,
authorities.
no, no. This is something new I'm talking about.
Wow. So that's what when you were talking about that, I'm like, that sounds like something Textone did.
No, no, this dude stole like he stole like $10+ million and then took $4 million and bought himself a mansion with it and then somehow managed to finagle his way out of jail so he could go live in his mansion and shit.
Wow.
Had them deliver money. He had a courier service deliver cash to the crib, the whole 9 yards and everything. Like he was on some other shit. This happened recently.
Wow. Well, they're saying this guy. They say
The
he's been
mind is
living
a
in the
terrible thing to
Philippines.
waste.
They say this guy's been living in the Philippines, and they protect him because he's like a hero to them. He pays them off.
He done put in. He done
Yeah.
put in.
So he's been in the Philippines. He out there with Uncle Mike.
Huh. Interesting.
That was Uncle Mike's assignment. He's like, hey guys.
Interesting.
But he out there looking for this guy. Shout out to Uncle Mike.
Mm, shout out.
Yeah. Fucking Uncle Mike out there in the Philippines looking for Ralph the Wise's daddy.
So that's where
Anyway,
dude is?
that's what the streets are saying. They say he in the Philippines.
Well, don't keep
He
saying Ralph Boston's name because you know what I mean. He might
oh
actually try
yeah,
to look
yeah.
for dude to see if he can get a donation for his
Right,
homesteading project.
right. He probably
You know, he came
yeah.
over here looking for a stolen bike.
Now he's gonna be looking for his daddy.
Yeah, he gonna
My
want to take a DNA test. He gonna be the new
my
Ramir.
he gonna be like, my daddy is the most wanted fraudster. He worth 1.2 billion, and I need some of that. You know, I be homesteading and I be homeless steading.
He, he gonna be the new
Huh?
Ramir.
Huh?
Watch. He gonna ask for
How did-
DNA.
right. How did it go from homesteading and homeless steading? Like how you do both?
Nah, I don't think it was. I think it's just the latter, not the former.
It is pretty much. He like, yeah, I'm about to camp out. He be camping out on dirt rocks. Like,
He be camping out on unfortunate bitches' couches too with their mamas.
oh damn. Yeah, that whole troll tube is a mess. That whole troll side is a
God
mess,
bless them
and
all.
y'all ain't got no stories. Y'all ain't got no lives. Y'all ain't got. I feel bad for y'all. I kind of want to hit
I
y'all link
don't.
just to give y'all some content. No, I don't.
I don't.
No, I know I'm lying.
I be for real. I just be wanting to ask them questions like, do y'all really think people don't see like what's real? Do y'all really think y'all fool people?
They really
Do
be
y'all
falling
really
for. I mean,
think
they
y'all
really
got
think
this
people
shit
be.
in?
They think people be falling for it though, Jack.
What I feel bad for are the idiots who sit there and watch that shit. Cause you gotta be
You got to be mental.
plum
You got to be mental to
psychologically
really sit
delayed
there and you got to be
and
mental to
ingest all of that
really,
shit. Yeah.
man. No, that's why I appreciate everybody here because and Barbara Kelly, I see you. Hi. I appreciate everybody who comes through. Like, if you're going to give me your time and your energy and your attention, I'm going to give you at least something. Like, I may not be right and exact on everything, but I'm trying to, if anything, empower and uplift. I'm not here like
Like
I'm not
goofy bitches like
lying.
Luna's Blade. What you doing?
Who was
Goofy
that?
bitches like don't need. Like, no, the subs. Like they're this the subs are twice as goofy in the mind as the CCs. Like they're
Oh, no, they
these
all
people
need to
are
be they all need mental evaluations for real. Like they all need mental
like the simple
evaluation.
fact that that weirdo Nitty still be going over there to real life every time a video pops up to go and say wild shit about me in the comments. Like, you don't think you're telling on yourself? You don't think that people see how weird you are?
Jag, the nitties and those types, when it all comes down to when we get the investigation going, they
Like,
all
please
going down.
keep doing it, bitch, because you
They're
going to get
all
charged with everybody else for stalking and harassing.
they're all going down. I can't wait. I can't look, y'all. And when I'm saying y'all, I'm not talking about the audience here. I'm talking about these other YouTubers, right? Y'all want to put cases on people and talk about this and that. Y'all ain't got no real cases, and y'all doing all this for content. Y'all should be in.
I know.
But oh, it wanted to
What happened?
disconnect on me for whatever reason. Anyway, y'all want to put up uh fake lawsuits against each other and all that. Y'all wait. Y'all wait. It's about to be some real stuff coming down. Y'all because y'all know y'all messed up. Even like
They
I said,
did
even the one.
something. They did something to the channel because your volume is all the way down.
Oh, it is.
For me, it is.
Hold up. Hold up. Y'all
No, they
hear me? Can
triggered the
y'all hear me?
system.
Well, yeah,
They
of
can
course
hear
they
you.
probably
I
did
can't.
something. Hold on. Hold on.
You notice how the second we get to talking about it, all of a sudden that shit pops off.
What about now? You hear
That's how
me?
we know they here.
You should hear me better now, right?
I'm telling you, I can hear you. I'm gonna have to leave and come back.
Okay. They said you got Wendy's Wi-Fi. No, she don't, Edgar. Yeah, I should be good to go. Um, no, dead ass. Look, these people, they have encroached on many people's lives and have done a whole bunch of illegal stuff. These people that have been online doing a whole that is TikTok. That day is coming. Oh man, I can't wait. I can't wait. It's about to be, man. And y'all know I do documentaries. So all my stuff is documented. Don't don't think don't think that what I have won't end up on a documentary somewhere.
Hold on, wait a minute. What did they say about my Wi-Fi?
Said you got Wendy's wife.
Really? You know what?
I
You
said
telling
no,
on
you
yourself.
don't.
No, they telling on themselves. I didn't even know that Wendy's had Wi-Fi. Wendy's got
Me
Wi-Fi.
neither.
That's
I,
interesting that you would
I
know
know
that.
I know McDonald's got Wi-Fi, but
Everybody
yeah.
knows McDonald's got Wi-Fi. They say so in the commercials. I ain't never heard nothing about no. The only way you would know about that is if you using it.
Wendy's Wi-Fi is funny though. That's some funny shit. And I'm like, I know you ain't got no damn Wendy's Wi-Fi because shoot, yeah, that you ain't got Wendy's Wi-Fi. But anyway, people just on here just trying to, get a response.
In order to
Jag,
say I got Wendy's Wi-Fi, I would have to be at Wendy's. Do you hear any sounds of the street? Do you hear anybody talking like y'all just be saying stuff just to be saying stuff?
I hear somebody say, "Bitch, where my frosty?"
I need
Jag,
to
you
take
got
them
it.
over there so they can hear the water fountain.
Jag, that's what they used to like when you would just respond to every little fucking thing. You probably went a whole hour just letting them trigger you. And now it's the other way around. Like Kat said, they're triggered. He said it was a joke. Don't take it serious. David, no, I know. That's why, look, this is my channel. I would have blocked you. I got you. All right. That's why ain't nobody
It was a
tripping on you,
joke. Don't
bro.
take it. I could take whatever the fuck I want to take, however I fucking want to take it. See,
Okay.
that's the old Jag. That's what Jag used to do. Jag used to black out. And part of the reason
That's
why I
you.
used to black out was because I knew that they was
They
trying to gaslight me.
that's what they exactly.
I was trying to push them all the way over the edge to get them to do something. Like I don't think people realize I was playing a game of chicken with these niggas.
Yeah. They playing the wrong game with the wrong person though. Like they really shouldn't have did barked up my I'm talking about all the supporters, anybody that is a subscriber or
What do you mean
like
you
if
didn't
you
even say the
donated
joke?
money,
Well, then whoever, then why you jumping in it if you ain't say it?
Jag, leave it alone. Don't trip.
I'm playing with them. I'm playing with them.
Yeah, they like no, I just feel bad for at least for my case. I just feel bad for y'all. But when it comes down to your shit, Jag, oh my God. Ugh. Ugh. It's bad. It's bad. But no, look, I was saying I do documentaries. So don't think that like what I've gone through, don't think that it will not be like on some, it might be out there one of these days. I just laugh though because um I like I the I'll give props, and I'm not gonna say who, but I'll give props to at least the dumb idiot who decided to stop. The dumb idiot who decided to stop. You're probably the smartest one. You're still gonna go down too, but you're
That's the
probably
one.
one of the
Yeah,
smartest ones.
he got a federal record already. He working
Right.
on strikes.
He got two already. So he already knew that third one. It's I ain't gonna push the line too hard on him, but he's gonna be involved because
See
he
what's
has no
funny
choice.
is I'm looking at all of these weirdos from the black tea sector that are now in the political sector.
They all want to go political. Yeah. Very interesting. Very
No, what
interesting.
that's saying to me is that these niggas is getting paid, just like all of them people did with Trump over there on X. That's what
Well,
that's saying to
most
me. It's saying that they all getting paid, that they got lobbyists, Democratic lobbyists that are using. And you know what? I'm gonna have to go and check out Tabitha Speaks because up until this point, I thought she was above board. But considering who she clienteling with these days, that Jovi bitch, that Andre Turner nigga, and she didn't bother to check they fucking pedigree.
they
I'm gonna have to
all
run
low
down on Tabitha Speaks.
they all low key have they're in the pockets of them, Democrat and Republican.
I know.
I peeped that long time ago. I'm not saying with the ones you just mentioned now, but I'm talking about like seeing ones from behind back in the day. A lot of them have been paid off or bought off.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They think they getting paid. I just find it funny that they think they get to sit here and be in all of this mess and start all of this trouble and do all of that crazy stuff. And then they just move over to another sector like nothing ever happened. I just find it funny.
Nah, they look, when I'm done, some people won't be able to get online ever. Ever.
Mm.
Ever. Like I would love, like, yeah, like I said, it's really well, really your defense fund. And for those who don't know, Jaguar, she ain't got her picture up here, but it's Jaguar, right? And she does have a legal defense fund because she had been a target of a online harassment campaign for many years. I have documentation. I don't have everything, but I'm working on getting everything. We need like private investigators. There's a whole lot of other stuff that's going on for her. I'm taking care of
Oh,
what I need to take care of on
wait a
my
minute. Do you
end.
see what Afro Future said? I
What
saw
do you say?
many. Why do you support Trump call-in shows today where they ask one your state, two your age before you can speak to them?
You know why? That's the demographics. Yeah.
Cons- Demographics and constituencies.
Yep.
They
Yep.
coordinating.
Yep. Well, we're past the midterms. Or no, yeah, midterms are done. I guess primaries is coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of these black T sector ones who went political, that's why, because primaries are coming up. And they're
Mm-hmm.
going to start forcing, watch. They're going to, maybe they'll slum every now and then and come back to the T sector, the black T sector. But for the most part, that's the game. That's the
Ain't no
game.
money in the black tea sector no more. That's why the few that's left behind is busy running around, hollering and screaming and acting like a bunch of nigga banshees.
Yeah, the only thing they're not allowed to go after certain celebrities no more because
Mm-mm.
think about it. Who's all on the chopping block? Like, let's just go down the list. They put you out there. They tried to get you. Jesse Smollett was before you. They like he's ate up, whatever. Recently, Cheyenne Bryan, Corey Holcomb, now Shannon Sharp. Um, you got
They
to
already had their
understand
fun with Dr. Umar.
they did. Well, Dr. Umar is going to always be played with. They're going to always play with him. But you got to look at it's mainly black. And no one's really going in on Cardi. That's a whole other conversation. No one's going in on Cardi.
She
Um,
connected to Rock Nation and the Carters.
right. I know exactly. Lizzo, this big bitch was out there serving burgers on Melrose to promote her album.
She a
Tiffany
goofy.
Haddish. Tiffany Haddish, the Hulu thing just dropped. She's getting back in the good graces, but she was on the block once before. Y'all start paying attention to who they really like, who's pretty much who they can poke at. The ones that they really can't
Tiffany
poke at,
Haddish is the
they're
new
protected.
tiptoe hoe.
Yep.
Tiffany Haddish, the new tiptoe hoe, sitting there tippy toeing in that bathing suit
Yep.
with her beer gut.
Somebody said she looked 4 months pregnant. That was funny.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, pay
Well,
attention
she
to
need to
who.
have a baby so she can touch a kid, because I don't think nobody else gonna trust her with theirs no more. She gonna have to make her next victim.
Yeah, y'all pay attention to who they are. Jada too. Jada just won the thing against Bilal, right? So they're
She
gonna
got
they're
the
gonna
fees.
rehab, huh?
She got the fees, but they trying to they trying to rehab who they want to rehab. That's why I don't understand why people don't see that Bilal is a crash test dummy. He ain't no different than Courtney Burgess. He ain't no different.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They
They all
they
running the same play.
they Jag, you're right. They are just pay attention to who they are allowed to poke at now. Like they can't get with you, they can't get at you like how they once were because they don't have you in crouch. So now they make up stuff. Like they literally just said that you got paid. Uh, I guess it started with stars, bitch ass, and fuck you, you old piece of shit, uh, degenerate, geriatric bastard star, the star Troy star terrain. Fuck you.
Didn't he
You
have that
started that.
pneumonia?
Yeah, you know
I'm gonna tell you something right now. After that pneumonia at his age, all it takes is one good shot of COVID. He up out of here.
he gonna get that Hunter virus, and he gonna be walking with Enoch.
Walking with the
um,
ancestors.
this bitch ass nigga, that bitch ass nigga, fuck him. Yeah, his whole ass started that rumor about Jay Z paying you off. Well, if Jay Z
Yeah.
did pay you off, how much did he pay you? Because they're basically running with this rumor now that Jay Z paid you off
If that nigga had
to
to
not
pay
talk
me, I
about him.
wouldn't need a GoFundMe, bitch.
Boom. People
If
be
Jay
coming up
Z
with
had to
all.
paid me, I there's a lot of shit that would be going on different right now.
It'll be 20s, hundreds, 50 stacks.
No, it
Spinish.
wouldn't.
Spinish.
No, it wouldn't. I'm
That's
mad
what
that you
took
know
me.
the lyrics.
I told you I got the fucking lyrics right with you. I'm mad at you, not on lyrics. Tiffany Haddish was trying to get you into the strip club doing that. Spin that shit. Spin that shit. Remember that?
And how did that go? And how did that go?
You was 20s, hundreds, 50 stacks.
How many times did she try to get me to come out there to her sweaty balls event?
Suck on my chocolate salted balls. Put them in your mouth. Put them in your mouth and suck them and suck them. Yeah, she tried to get you. Oh, Queen
What was my
Latifah.
response?
Oh, she was part of that Tony Awards tribute with Pink. Okay, that's
I can
interesting.
believe that.
Yeah. Anyway,
They gotta work her up into being seen again. They trying to get everybody ready for this girls
they
trip too. They want people to want it. And guess what? I'm gonna make sure people boycott it until they get a new fucking cast.
Regina Hall's probably the only one that's worthy, right? Because it's Regina
They can keep
Hall,
her.
it's Tiffany, it's Dana, and it's Jada.
I mean, Dana is whatever. Dana been done her dirt.
You there? She said she done did her dirt
I'm here.
already. Flavor unit. I thought you cut out. Okay.
No, she been done her dirt. You know the shit her and Missy did back in the day. They done what they done, and ain't
Oh,
nobody ever
okay.
gonna hold them bitches accountable.
Yeah, you told me. What is this? A
The
new
North
genre,
Jersey connection.
new records, new milestone. Beyonce became the fifth musician to reach billionaire status after a year that included Grammy wins for Cowboy Carter and the highest grossing concert tour
That bitch ain't no
2025.
fucking billionaire. They need to stop fucking lying.
According to Forbes magazine, these people be man, they will lie.
You want to know what's funny? You want to know what's so funny? After we did the breakdown on Fenty, why would we believe what they got to say about Beyonce? Because she a less billionaire than Rihanna.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, Rihanna
You
would
want to
be
know what I
more of
think
a
about
yeah.
that young me? You want to know what I think about that Young Miami song? I'm gonna tell you what I think about it. Put it in your mouth. I said your motherfucking mouth. That's what I think. I think she should do a remix to that and have the Diddy sprinkles
Oh
or
damn.
do or do the new remix to E40 Sprinkle Me. That's what I think she should
Big
do.
time, big time.
That's what she
Diddy
should do. She should do a
water.
remix. Come on, Diddy, why don't you just sprinkle me? Come on, Diddy, baby, and just sprinkle me.
That's a
That's
damn
what she
shame.
should do.
They sit there talking about Michael
It
Jackson.
makes you
You know what?
wonder what the hell was E40 talking about with that sprinkle shit?
Sprinkle, sprinkle. Like that, like the lady talking about
You
sprinkle, sprinkle.
are you sure he wasn't talking about sprinkle golden showers?
Nah, no, I don't know. Who you gonna call? I ain't scared of no
Ho
goat.
busters.
Hey, it's
No,
funny.
seriously.
My youngest daughter didn't know Michael Jackson was white. That's funny. She's like, "Why Michael Jackson was white?" The kids are funny because they watched the new Michael Jackson film, right? And Michael Jackson was black throughout the whole first, right? I guess it was a good time to cut it at the Bad album because that's when he changed colors.
Yeah, he
Ain't that a
lightened it
blip?
up a little bit.
That he I look, y'all remember when Mike came out after Bad? Okay, but he took a break from Bad. It was like 88, 89, right? Bad. And then you didn't see
When I
him
saw it
91.
don't matter if you black or white, I said this
That
nigga done gone too
that's
far.
that's when niggas was tripping like motherfuckers was looking at that video like, oh my God, niggas was like, what the fuck? Michael was white. He like a white woman. Ow!
I know. I
Rest in
know.
peace. Rest in peace, Michael Jackson. Yeah, Michael Jackson. Yeah, she was like, I didn't know Michael was white. I was like, yeah, he turned. I tried to explain to her vitiligo. Um, what's going on? Ghostbusters. Anyway, I'm trying to let me see. I'm just seeing what Cash Patel is. Cash Patel's been on one. Appreciate all the love. Everybody's been donating. I appreciate y'all, man. Um,
Salud.
yeah, check back in, but we about to
Liars
get out of here.
Anonymous.
You say what? Oh shit. Oh
Liars
damn.
Anonymous.
Y'all saw the video, right? Y'all saw all those videos. Y'all saw all those videos that I put up, right? Her in the video with Mac 10. Oh damn. Spinning cash,
Ah,
20s, 50s, hundreds, cash. Oh god, who is that? That's oh shit. That's Jesus Lord.
Goofy. That's what we're gonna call her. We're gonna call her
Goof,
Goofy.
goof ass. Goof ass.
Goofa ass.
Yeah.
Oh shucks. Phone getting hot.
Well, it's time to go. Um, yeah, I guess it is time to go. I'm about to watch my favorite show, y'all. If you don't know,
What? The back of your eyelids?
the back the black of mouse. You smoke a black of mouse.
Yeah, she was pregnant. She was real pregnant. She was third trimester. She's trying to shake the baby down.
Who was that? Was that what's her face?
That was the girl from the Cardi B concert that they paid $5,000 to bust the water on stage.
Oh, I thought that was somebody else. Where's my
Mm-mm.
dang on my favorite show? I just had it. Oh, it's right here. Boom.
There's that goofy hoe.
That's my new favorite show. The Ran Through and the Restless.
Oh.
I'm about to
Well
go
then
watch that.
let's make sure let's make sure we have one of the stars up there.
Oh, damn. There you go. Spending money, grilling cash. Why don't you put some pee on my ass?
I'm just trying to figure
Spinach.
out why in God's name you're encouraging people to be a piece of shit thief like your mammy. You know where that leads.
Yeah, she's horrible. She is, and then like I
I bet
said,
you
it's
she's a
just
boost. I bet you she be boosting to this bitch.
yeah, that's just a horrible anthem. It's a horrible song. It's like songs are like mantras. Like
You know
be
what? All of these
responsible.
bitches need some therapy.
Well, then there you go. There's your therapist right there.
She on that whole time. She can speak to them. This should be her
Please,
next celebrity client.
cash. Yeah, you're right. She can't speak to him. 20s, 50s, hundreds, cash.
You remember this little guy? Hold on a second.
Yeah, I
You remember
remember.
this little
Uh huh.
guy?
Uh huh.
ah! Oh,
That guy.
he looks. I mean, he really looks like he's just like hiding. nuts in his cheeks. Oh, poor thing.
Lord.
Yeah, man.
Well, I appreciate you coming up, and
Sure.
I'll I'll
We
I'll
kicking
I'll
it.
finish I'll finish the convo because you know I was just basically saying I feel bad for these people that have put all their faith in this system, and you being a brave individual for someone to had the opportunity to get into the entertainment industry and then just see what it's for and see what it's hitting for and just bounce. I ain't mad because it's all bullshit. It's all bullshit. Um,
Afro Future is asking you a question. Oh,
yeah,
thank
you
you,
could
Cat.
just email me, Wolfgang Amadeus at Gmail, and that's Amadeus with a Z. You know how we do it with hip hop, but it's Wolfgang Amadeus with a Z. And yeah, let me know what you want to talk about, and we could go from there. I got to see who you're affiliated with. I had somebody tried to email or interview me not too long ago, and he was associated with a known op, and I was like, whoa, hold up. I probably would have had the bomb on him, like not physically, but I'm just like, how people try to, you know, get you, and then they try. You're like, wait, hold up, no, no. So I just got to know who you affiliated with and all that too, because. But I got you, bro. We definitely could talk.
Thank you, Cat.
Yep, that's it. Thanks, Kat. She got it right there. That's the email. Appreciate it.
Cat be on it. Cat be modding. Appreciate her.
All day.
Ugh.
Okay. Yeah. Um, I'll be back. I may come back this week on something, but we definitely gonna be Jags we got something for Tuesday. I think I think we already locked and loaded for Tuesday.
There's a lot of foolishment going on.
A little bit too
Might
much.
have
I think
some
it's a little
things
bit
that need to be addressed.
it's a little bit too much. It's definitely.
Come on, Diddy, baby, won't you sprinkle me?
Oh, oh.
Did you see that terrible conversation between Daphne Joy and academics? He actually was giddy.
That's probably like the baddest bitch he's ever talked to. And that's,
He actually was giddy after he sat there and called her every kind of slur
he still
in
was like, I
America
would
that
hit.
there is. Oh, he most definitely would, which is scary because she been with Diddy
Right.
and Usher been with Diddy and a
Oh,
lot of people been with Diddy and
he's trying.
they all they all saw what was going on during that trial. These people, they got packages. Like you would really take that chance?
I'm
Cause what
good.
she got probably eat through a condom.
Damn.
She's sitting there twerking on IG after her tape got put out with her jerking her neck. I'm telling you, when I saw it, because for whatever reason, somehow I caught a glimpse of that because I was really trying to avoid that tape, and the way her neck was going, it's going like turkey neck. The way she was going off on that thing, on that worker,
Spin
and I'm
that.
sitting there
Turkey.
like this chick. I'm like she can give Khaled a run for his money. Got that neck going like it's on a crank. And now she giving discounts, 85% off on her OnlyFans. Stacey Dash can't give her OnlyFans away.
Oh God,
60
Lizzo was at
years old sitting there.
Lizzo was also at the West Hollywood Pride weekend. Oh God, she is thirsty.
I bet. She's very thirsty.
Oh well,
The
I
question
guess
is she more hungry than thirsty? Because people are upset at her for playing that meat flute. I'm surprised she did it. Because a meat flute, that could be a reference to other things other than baby back ribs. Uh, like, how you gonna sit there on a commercial eating, blowing on a meat flute and not see the problem?
mm-mm-mm.
Like they got you sitting here blowing on this big old thing. Like, what you doing? Toots?
Yeah,
Why
they
you
got
sitting there blowing on a meat flute?
they caught academics on a date with Ash with what's her face?
With Daphne?
They got yeah. Let me send you this. Is this
She said that
real?
she was gonna bag him. She said she would
She
bag
got
him the first
she
night.
on a date. They on a date.
I
Oh
guess
no,
the
wait.
first rock is free.
Nah, this gotta be AI. This gotta be AI. This is hilarious. This
She
is
said she was
hilarious.
gonna back. She said she was gonna bust him. She was gonna
No,
bust him down.
this is AI, dude.
That's probably one picture he won't dispute.
This is AI. This is
He was literally
hilarious.
giddy. He was literally giddy. I don't understand dudes. I don't get it. I guess it just ain't for me to get. Just that child's mouth been everywhere. Everywhere. On everything. Why you want to play with that? Been around the world tonight, yeah, yeah. Not sure who's my baby daddy. I don't know when, I don't know why. But that nigga owe me money. Yeah. And I don't know where he can be. Big daddy. But that nigga owe me money. Yo, they better stop playing. They better stop playing for they start looking mm, like a band of their own on HBO. He was giddy. He was giddy. He was like, "Oh my God, this is so different. I'm used to having to wait to see what their vag looks like. I've already gotten so acquainted with you." Yo, he was simping. Academics was simping for that for that hooah. Yeah. I'm like, you just seen her. Everybody just seen her. She's a bust down. Her own baby daddy was so embarrassed he had to come out and say that she was the only chick with Diddy that wasn't a victim.
Oh wow. Ugh.
You didn't hear what 50 said about her.
Mm-mm.
He said there were victims, But let's not forget that some of these chicks out here is just hoes. I haven't been intimately involved with her in 12 years. He was like, I wanted her in the documentary. She would have been in there as the only woman that wasn't a victim. Yo, and you chose her. And you chose to have a baby with that.
Do you
He can't
hold
say he
on?
can't say nothing about Vivica Fox. What?
Hold on. Well, this is because I got to get up out of here. Um, one another. This is something from one of Diddy's hoes. Young Miami and Trick Daddy. I'm just now seeing this. Hold on. What the hell? Never gave me. Hold on. Listen. She spent she spent 2 weeks waiting on the airport, man. This Trick Daddy talking about his wife. Deposit. She can't even talk to. She done cashed out this bitch deposit out of my money. She paid another bitch $150 to do her makeup. She bought a wig for $600 and paid the bitch $200 to install it. It took her 7 hours to find the outfit and 4 hours to get dressed. This shit been going on for 2 weeks, and I can get 15 minutes for a little quickie. That's the problem. Well, a lot of people are like, why you not divorced yet? Because I'm never getting married again anyway. If Joy want to keep on cheating on me, committing adultery, we're going to end up in here together. We might get together here. But I'm not. I'm not getting a divorce straight. Even if you never get married again, like, right? That's why I don't want to get married. Men like you, because I'm not chasing down on men to sign on papers and then I'm still married. You don't have to change. One thing about now I got to spend money to divorce you. No. It's like, see, that's the part about it that's not true. If a man don't respond to divorce, the judge gonna grant it in behalf of the woman. Let's say I agree. Why you not divorced? Let me ask you this. Well, I'm not divorced because we never got divorced. But why not? I forgot. How long has it been? A long time, over 10 years. I'm having a wonderful time. Uh-huh. So are you single or you're dating right now? Are you I'm always dating? I'm dating when I'm not single. I'm dating when I am single. I'm always dating. I'm having fun right now. I'm enjoying life. Okay, because this is like a serious topic. Right. I'm like, for real, for real, for real. I'm trying to figure it out. Okay. So what age do a man get to when he just don't want to have fun no more? Because it's like you going to be 60, 65. Well, I'm going to tell you why I fucked up. I'm going to tell you why I fucked up at. I got married at 22. Mm-hmm. That's why I fucked up at. Listen. Okay. Come out that you. Okay. That's interesting. I might have to look more into this whole. So it said Young Miami
What?
was confused after Trick Daddy said the biggest regret of his life was marrying his wife Joy Young and complained that she keeps using his money for makeovers just to cheat on him.
Okay.
This is Trick Daddy's little cooking. He got a little cooking podcast and he has
Yeah, he be cooking. He be cooking,
yeah,
making grits and shit with too much, trying to kill everybody.
that's why he got yeah, anyway. Oh
What I
Lord.
don't understand is how is he complaining about what his wife is doing when he's doing worse?
Probably. But yeah, maybe I will
His name
come
is
back.
Trick. His name is
Trick Daddy.
Trick
You're
Daddy.
right. He said, well, I think he said his daddy was a trick. I don't know. But maybe I'll
He
come back.
tricking
We'll talk
up.
about that. Hey, Golden
He
Aries,
tricking up.
Golden Okie Aries, condolences. You lost in your family. Condolences.
Oh, salute.
Yeah,
Condolences.
yeah, this is interesting. He's I don't know. But this is interesting.
How you gonna sit up
I'm
there and
curious.
complain about that woman cheating on you and your name is Trick Daddy?
Ah,
If you a trick,
well, at least he
then
ain't.
we already know what kind of wife you chose.
Damn. Trick daddy, whole mama. Okay. That's how we gonna leave it. All right. Let me yeah, I may do more lives. We'll see. We'll see. But y'all get ready
And he
because
want to
and
sit
again
up
I
there and
was
have this conversation with a girl that like getting peed on.
oh God. All right.
Like that's real. Like that's a real conversation. Ugh,
Interesting.
Negroes.
Damn. All right. We'll be back. We shall be back. I think yeah, let me get all this other stuff ready. Oh man. But nice having you here, Jag, and everybody else. Appreciate y'all. We'll be back though. We'll be back. Appreciate y'all. And again, yeah, y'all don't depend too much on this system. That's the moral of this whole thing. All right? Peace.
Hey, thanks for supporting